I have received this box from China. I don't know from whom, and I don't know what there is inside, but that sounds to me like tea samples. Let's find out. Hi guys, this is Gabriele from nannuoshan, where we share the pleasure of drinking and discovering genuine farm tea. And today I really hope that we are going to discover some tea here. I have received yesterday this box, and I know because it's written here that it comes from China, but I don't know what there is inside. I just assume it is tea samples. And I have just in the back of my mind that some time ago someone on Facebook or on Instagram asked me if I want some tea samples. And I don't remember having given me them my address, but whatever. I mean, here we are. I've got some tea. It seems some tea. So let's find out. Oh. Quite massive. What there is here? It's just 3 boxes. I was expecting more from what I heard. Phew, what is that? All right, it comes from Guangzhou, and what it says here? Well, I really don't know. Guangzhou. All right. I don't have a scissor with me, so I'll have to. Oh, it's written here. Here say Junshan Jinbin, Weishan Maojian, Junshan Jinbin. So we have 2 times Junshan Jinbi and 1 time Weishan Maojian. So Weishan Maojian sounds like Maojian, so a green tea. Junshan Jinbi, I don't know what the B means. In this case, Junshan, yeah, reminds me of Junshan Injan, a yellow tea, and Jin means gold. Oh, I really don't know. Let's find out. I'm kind of really tearing brutally apart this bag here. And I didn't know what to expect, so I really put a few gaiwan and pictures here just on the side of the table to be ready to brew, maybe doing some parallel tasting. So this looks like some small coins. There are a few inside. So here we have the coins. Then let's proceed. Maybe I try to be less brutal now with a knife. Let's see the cloth. Kind of. So let's find out what there is inside here. And usually I don't get the tea sample. Those that have been following nannuoshan, you know that we later travel to China and source the tea there. This is Junshan Jinbing. Is probably exactly the same thing because they look the same. I wonder why they have packed them differently. This says 150 grams. This says 50 grams. Oh, now I remember. That's cool. Now I remember what is all this about. So glad that we are here to try. We have actually, long time ago, with Sigi, he asked me to order actually some yellow tea from a US shop. And I went there, I placed the order, and I didn't know any notification. The parcel was not coming, but it was really long time ago. And then I contacted them and they told me, oh yes, it's going to be shipped from China. There was no indication on the website that actually it was coming from China. At least I didn't search, maybe there is somewhere. And here we are, they send it over from China. And it was so much time ago that now I received the box and I even didn't think about it. So today we are going to do some yellow tea tasting. And I tell you more why we actually placed this order. So Sigi, you are watching. I think this one that I opened was for you. You wanted 150 gram. Is the one that I open up a little bit better. I will reseal it, will be perfect for you. So I will put this aside. And here we have Weishan Maojian apparently will be also a yellow tea. So let's open also these, and then we do a parallel tasting of 2 unknown yellow tea, and I will let you know my thought about it. And Sigi asked me to place this order because he was saying, okay, let's find out where you can also get some yellow tea besides nannuoshan. There are other places, but mostly we were able to find only teas that we also offer, and in this case these and these is something that we really don't have. I don't remember the description on the shop, so it will be, I mean, let's say it was long. I will hurt myself here, but maybe I don't have to open it further, that's fine. And yeah, I really don't remember what was the description. So whoa, extremely smoky and burned. All right, let's find out. We do a parallel tasting. I say I have here some guy one, I have some picture. Gabriele, let's get organized. Right? So we have our 2 guy ones here. And since I know I will spill, I use those things. So it's not actually someone I gave my address with. In fact, I remember that discussion, but I very rarely order samples from China. I actually never order. And if someone really want to send them over, I remember having told him, well, if you want to send it over for free, do that. But yeah, something different. And I think the fact that it was coming from Guangzhou and I had in mind that discussion was about Danzong pointed me in that direction. So let's see how much is these Junshan Jin B. B, I think now maybe means coin, now that I think. So maybe is a Junshan golden coin, something like that, or B Luochun. I don't know if it is the B like in B Luochun. Oh, I don't know. So this looks fairly dark. Fairly dark, like a, yeah, I wouldn't say at the first glance it's a yellow tea, but you know, can well be. And let me bring it close to the camera. I hope you can see it a bit better here. And that's how it looks like. It is 5 grams, pretty precisely. Wow, 5.0. So I'll put 5.0, and just to be fair, I will put 5.0 gram also of the other tea. We want to be fair to both and find out how they taste. So here we have the Maojian, the Weishan Maojian. Extremely strong smell. I smell it from here. Very, very burned. Of course intentional, because it is so strong that it cannot be, you know, a mistake. Cannot simply be. Yeah, similar color of the leaves, I have to say. I will show them to you in a second. Similar color to the other one. It really looks made by the same producer, although, you know, doesn't have to be. It's just the same shop. And I wonder if for them it's really worth to just ship it from China to the US, such a small order, just 3 teas. Well, probably it did, because they must have used a cheap shipping, because it took really ages. Okay, it's still the time of COVID. And you know, it's a little bit a sad moment. And you say, why sad? Well, it's kind of sad because this could be the last time I record a video from this flat. I'm actually moving out, and I'm moving out, and besides this corner, the rest of the flat is a complete mess, because I'm starting, you know, disassembly things and packing. Anyway, that's the tea, and let's see if you can see. I really don't know. Yeah, so quite a lot. That's 5 grams. So it's... Wait. That's very clear what it smells. It's okay. Look, it smells like when you have to grill some meat and you prepare a fire with charcoal and maybe a little bit of wood, and then the fire just starts, but it doesn't start really, and then disappear the fire. Then at the end you have a little bit of smoke in the air of a fire that was never really started. That's exactly what is this smelling of, like wood and charcoal that have never really burned. It's just initiated to burn and then stop. Okay, so the leaves looks nice. There are not really bad, maybe just a few of them, and but quite homogeneous. Yeah, seems well picked. Here you smell nothing. I mean, you have, but this is compressed, so we will have to soak in water a bit longer if you want to be fair. If we just dip the two the same way, it won't be fair at all. So I will just start pouring a little bit of water here and leave it there for a while. And in the meantime, I do here a quick rinse. Kind of exciting. I've never had these two type of yellow tea yet, and they look fairly different. So similar to each other this, in appearance, not in smell. And fairly different than any other yellow tea that I had in the past. Kind of curious, I did, now look, it came out a lot of the green of the leaves just with one wash. Let's see. Just with one wash, you have a lot of the green of the leaves. Yeah. This looks more pink in color. Stronger oxidized, or maybe even over time, who knows, we don't know. But you see, this is darker. It's not because it was steeping longer, it's just because the brew is darker. Light, as expected, but definitely much cleaner. Boy, this is... I wonder which one Siggy will like the most. Oh yeah, smells like a black tea. Smells like a black tea, maybe a little bit a white tea. Does something different. I mean, not also much darker. I wonder if I will be able to find life about this order, just searching in my emails, so that at the very end we can reveal what actually they are. So originally, when I look at the dry leaves, I was thinking, oh, they look similar, but now I don't think that. Really not. So we'll do a quick brew, especially because this is so burned and charcoaly. Charcoaly, I don't know if that's a word. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not, but can invent words. I'm not a native speaker, I have justification for it. Cool. Super blind tasting here. Well, blind. I know what it's about, but... It's quite aromatic, but not in a floral fruity way. Yeah, there is a little bit of maltiness, I would say. Yeah. And undergrowth. Yeah. This is like a cigar. But with some green smell behind. It's like, mixing a green tea with a bunch of smoke, like a smoked green. Poor. Yeah, but definitely. I really smell some green tea behind the smoke. It's kind of difficult to spot because it's so much covered, but it's there. All right. Let's see. And you see here from the color is really... I want to switch this. Doing some messing around. So that the color is really different here. So I'll start with this because this is so smoky. Although in color it's so clear, you would never think, it looks like a pale green tea or a white tea. I don't see a lot of yellowing in there. Juicy. So it's like a light black tea, juicy, fruity now. At first I wasn't able to identify if it was floral or fruity, but now it's quite clear, like yellow fruits, like peaches, apricot. Summer, it reminds me of summer. Nice, I like it. Light, but good. And the cake is still to, the mini cake here is still to unfold. So it will take a little while, right? Until it unfolds completely. So let's see what to expect. Let's see if the smokiness here is also in the taste. Yeah, it's there. It's there, but a tiny bit less present. Wow, but it remains a lot in your mouth. It's very hard to even taste anything else but this. Honestly, I don't know if I like it. Just because of, it's just my taste. It's just that to me, it's smoky. It's not a roast. It's not like a roasting in yancha. And it's not like a fine-tuned smoked black tea, like a smoked Genshan Shaojong, smoke with pine wood. Here it's just a slap in your face. In fact, I'm going to do a rinse because I want to see if the essence of the tea comes out. Because just too strong, yeah. It's maybe it was a fine tea, the leaves themselves, but yeah, I don't I don't taste much of it. Oh, my bean is full, so I would have to drink this. There is also some incense to it, like when you go in a church. And as a very refreshing aftertaste. Like when now I breathe, I feel like I would have a mint, mint bonbon in my mouth. Candy is the word. A mint candy or eucalyptus. It's like refreshing. Yeah. Strange, right? Smoky, a refreshing smokiness. Poor. So if I would drink this tea and I wouldn't know what tea is it, looking at the leaves, I would tell you, well, that's a green tea. It's very green. There is not a lot of yellowing that I see. There are some leaves that are a bit brown here and there. And nonetheless, the leaves don't really seem having gone a yellowing process, at least not a long one. And so I would, at first, just looking at the leaves, I would say, yeah, that's a green tea. And then by smelling at it, I would say, oh, what happened? It's so smoky. And I never had a smoky green tea. And then you drink it and you say, wow, there is eucalyptus in it. So what is that? It's kind of a weird combination, but somehow it's good. Somehow is good in the sense that it's a good match. This smoky refreshment, yeah, it's not something so much for my tasting buds, but it's interesting in its own way, yeah. Well, this is more, although I've drunk only one, ooh, really full. Although I've drunk just only one brew, one steep, was really a tea that I enjoyed and I can see myself, you know, enjoying on the side. Let's see if I can spot anything else. If I drink it now, at first black tea. Like, sorry, but that's the taste is fairly clear. You know, it's not 100% there. But yeah, fairly faint. So that's why I'm brewing this a little bit longer to see if it is faint, this black tea aroma, maltiness, with this gentle fruitiness to it. Of course, I still have that refreshing smokiness on the background, so it's kind of I have to decouple, right, to appreciate this one. So this, I think, it's kind of enough. All right, let's give it another try to these. So just to recall the names here, what I'm just now brewing is the tiny cakes here. So it's Junshan Jinbi. I wonder if it comes from Junshan. I would say so, from what is written here. And yeah, so that's one. And then we have the Weishan Maojian from the Wei Mountain, apparently. All right, and while I drink these, I connect my laptop. I'm lucky to have the laptop just in front of me here. And I go in my email and I try to find out that order, and let's see which tea we are drinking. Okay, that is tip too long. Okay, I wanted to push it a little bit to get more of that black tea aroma, and now I see that is fairly dark, but not as dark as you would expect for a black tea steep that long. It's 5 grams, and it's not necessarily so bitter, but it's like a little bit too much. There is like it covers your mouth. Is a little bit over steep. So hold on, let me open here my email and let's find out. So how to find out that? Was a long time ago. Well, I can write the name of the tea, Junshan Jinbi. Junshan Jinbi. Oh, I'm not able to find just by searching by name. Is there a name? No, there is no invoice, nothing. It doesn't tell anything else. I can try with the other one, Wei Shan Mao Zhen. Let's find out. Wei Shan Mao Zhen. I find some stuff. So from previous emails. So apparently I had long time discussion ago about a tea like that. For example, here I find emails from 2015 and 2016. You know what I do? I do like this. Just because my waste container is over, water at 86 degrees, and I do just a quick brew. Which was the... Okay, I have another idea. I will search now in the chat with Sigi. So give me a minute, and I'm pretty sure I will be able to find it. All right, I found the tea, and sorry, I found the order, and it is from teespring.com. Maybe some of you know the website. For me, it was new, was introduced by Sigi to it, and said they ship from China, at least this tea. And here you see the pricing. We paid $14 for 50 gram of the Junshan Jinbi, this one here, and $10 for the other one, 50 grams, so fairly affordable. And this is the properly brewed. So I said, for me, there is a certain level of oxidation of, it reminds me just the processing of a black tea. It has a little bit of white tea to it, but like if I would taste blind, the first thing I would think is black tea. Not, 100%. There is something different, but look at the leaves, honestly. If you look at these leaves, they look like black tea. Yeah, it's really black tea. Completely oxidized, very homogeneous. Might have gone to some different processing, fairly broken actually. But it's a black tea that tends a tiny bit towards the green. There are some leaves like this one that are not completely truly oxidized. So let's see what the website says about it. So the first one, the Weishan Maojian, it says, for those expecting the light, delicate and elusive nature that is commonly associated with white and yellow tea, will be in for a big surprise. For this tea is remarkably smoky, and here you go. And let me see what they say. Yeah, unique characteristic, that's for sure. It's smoky in both taste and fragrance. So yeah, I mean, that's really unmissable. And then we have the Junshan Jinbi. That, in fact, I remember correctly, B in this case means coin. So it's a Jinbi golden coin from Mount Junshan. So it is it comes from Mount Jun, of course, so it is the same as Junshan. Yeah, it says here it is the same as Junshan Ingen, but it is fairly differently. The processing of the tea involves using both yellow tea and pu'er tea processing technique. It shares the special properties of pu'er tea in that the tea improves with age. From when is this tea? Spring 2010. All right. So there is some aging in there. So 11 years ago, a lot of that aging might have come from, that oxidation might have come from aging. The color, well, it is, I say, it reminds to me more a black tea than a pu'er. It doesn't have at all the characteristic features of a pu'er tea. I wonder if what Siggy will think about it. Yeah, I mean, I see a little bit of yellow, a little bit of black. For me, it's more a combination of a black tea and a yellow tea. But that's the point. The point is that they might have processed as a pu'er. So maybe they did a low temperature shaching, kill the green, and the tea oxidized over the years, transforming slowly into what actually a black tea is. And who knows? Yeah, we'll never find out. Anyway, I would say that for the price is really worth it. So you have to wait a little bit if you order, because it's shipped from China. But if you want to try it, let's make some advertising for teespring.com. And if you want to try really something special, go also for the Weishan Maojian. Although really, maybe don't buy a lot of it, because it really depends. If you really know and you're really sure you really like smoky tea, let's go for it. But the other one, the Junshan Jinbi, then to me it's something really worth trying. Doesn't matter if you like yellow tea or if you like black tea or even white tea, I think you will appreciate. Just don't expect the same level of complexity, of structure and of taste that you have in a pu'er, even if they mention pu'er in the description. That's my call about it. I hope you have enjoyed. Don't forget to like the video if you have liked it. It's very important for us, so thumbs up. And go ahead, subscribe our channel if you haven't done it so. What are you waiting? Yeah. Thanks a lot, and yeah, let's see where the next videos will be recorded from. Bye bye Alabama, and bye bye guys.